I started my career in advertising, moved on to media. I was with Star TV for a while before I actually ventured out to start something on my own. I was helping a friend do up her place. And we actually went scouting around all of Bangalore. We went to so many places looking for lighting, and it was surprising that there were very few places that were offering really nice lighting that we liked. That's how the idea actually slowly started off, just as part of a conversation that maybe a lighting store is a good option to be getting into. The first 1 year I constantly had doubts. I constantly was wondering if I did the right thing. I think it's not easy for anyone. When you slowly see the business grow, things happen, you're responsible for so many people. It really makes it all worthwhile. At home, like all parents do, we were taught to save. We had like bank accounts very early. Whenever somebody gave us money, we'd be asked to invest and put it into the bank account. We had a passbook, so we'd see how much is there. Although, there's little things. But obviously that somewhere got lost, over time. In JWT, we had a HSBC account. So the guys at HSBC would come and tell us that, why don't you invest? You have some thing. So I invested a little bit of money through them actually. So that's my early memory of investing on my own. I have a friend of mine, Deepika, who is working with IIM, and she, one day casually mentioned to me that, why aren't you continuing your investment? Because I had no savings. And I think that's for most entrepreneurs, because when you start setting up a business and you start growing a business, you just feel so part of the business that you feel, okay, if the money is there in the business, it's my money anyways, it doesn't matter. I think that's the shift that I had to first understand. So I think that's my first discovery, saying that the business is separate, your personal investment is separate. So I think that was very important. That was actually really important learning that came through my interaction with IIM. I think the first goal was to just start with the simple saving. What we started off with was, starting to make sure that the key man insurance was put in place. We started off with all the other things, what most people don't see as a portfolio for oneself. So that's what we started off with. I've seen mostly when banks do it, they always make it very, heavy on the equity side. But I think here what happens is, they go just beyond mutual funds and deposits and stuff like that. It's also about managing your insurances. It's also about making sure it's a more holistic approach to, the financial management itself. So I just feel there's a lot more that goes behind the scene for portfolio management. And I think that's what I feel is very important when you go choose your portfolio managers. You can't blame someone for the loss in the market, but a good professional advisor would actually hedge you a lot better, I'd say. It's very important that you constantly go back and check on your goals, because what I started off as a goal 10 years ago may not be applicable even after 5 years later, because the environment changes, a lot of things around changes. The amount of money you have might change, might have increased or decreased. So yes, I constantly reevaluate my goals. That's very important for anyone. We've, I think, just at the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more. We're in Bangalore right now. We're hoping to grow to other cities. There are 2 more stores, slated to open in Bangalore itself. So I think that's something that we're really excited about. It's great fun. And if you were to ask me if I'd ever go back, I would never.